Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Polly, Drunken, Lance, and Newt. It'd be great if they were on time. Hey dude, should we have some news? Couple Squad by Jacqueline. Come and join the Goose Fleet overlords and watch the AAA meeting.
Oh, yes! Hello and welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the A's means ampersand, which is Latin for and. And it's Monday, my dudes, which means your host is your least favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle. Ampersand, I'm joined, as always, by my colonial co-host and collaborator. It's the patriotic pal, Sinatra says.
Yep.
And Peter the Dub, he's muted, isn't he?
No. Yes.
Did he? God damn it. Right, so we were just chatting. Sin, I'm assuming you went out for a smoke, as you like to do. We've all got our pre-show rituals. Pre-ritual shows. Sinatra has a smoke. I show up late. And Polly just, he's on the phone at the moment with the likes of Logitech in order to redeem some fucking free shit for some shit that is broken. And I guess it just so happened that they took him off of hold as the show started. Fucking wonderful. So we'll get to that when he becomes unmuted. But until then, Sinatra, my love, my darling.
How drunk are you right now?
I had 2 pints.
You sure?
Yeah. I have been up like all day. I woke up really fucking early. I'm very tired. I don't know if that's the... Are you accusing someone called Drunken Uncle of being drunk?
Yes.
No, unfortunately not, sir. No, I have got a glass of cheap cider in front of me, though, so hopefully we can remedy this situation as we go along. How are you, good sir? How was your weekend?
Not too bad. Not too bad. How about you?
Very,
You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
Festonia.
Oranges, oranges, oranges.
You heard the man Festonia coming in with $25, and there are rules on this show. When you throw $25 and you demand what happens in a fruit-based world, that is indeed what happens. So Sinatra, a world record for Monday, since this is only the second time it's happened. You, sir, are oranges.
Nice.
Citrusy goodness sat right across from where I currently am. I've also got I got a new meatball for Sinatra as well.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
That is fucking loud. I've got a brand new meatball at the request and behest of I can't remember who it was on Discord. And for $25, we can turn the beautiful otter that is Polly into a weasel. Speaking of which, guess who's unmuted? Peter the Dub.
Disney sucks.
Are you going now?
No, I'm back. I got confused.
Right, okay, right. So our code word for when you came off of mute, or when you came off of hold with Logitech, was you were going to shout Disney sucks because Mickey Mouse, right? Because it's your Logitech mouse that broke.
That's right.
But what happened instead, Polly?
Instead of when I muted, when I came back, I yelled out Disney sucks.
Now I know America, you haven't had a monarchy for years, but that was still a fucking royal fuck up, wasn't it, really?
Well, what do you want from me? The minute you said, okay, we're going to get started here, and then you muted yourself, and it's like, hello, this is so-and-so from Logic. I'm like, oh, fuck me, man. No one can hear me.
I was here.
Yeah, Sin was there. I just assumed that's what happened. I covered for you, pal. I covered for you.
Well, yeah, that is what happened. But
yeah. Well, I mean, what did you miss, Polly? Sinatra's now oranges.
I'm a weasel?
No. For $25, you can become a weasel, and I'm not going to lie, mate. Is a cute fucking weasel, right? It's a cute... I got a little hat. Because he's still Polydub. He's not wearing a three-piece suit. He's not carrying a glass of, whiskey that he's inevitably going to throw up. Nor is he smoking. Because at the end of the day, he's still a weasel.
inevitably going to throw up.
Yeah, I don't think it's inevitable.
You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
Oh shit! It was
Twas
Doc.
I that shared the new meatball idea. Please apply said graphical design at your leisure.
I love the wordage right there. Thank you, Doc, for the $25. 'Twas him who suggested the meatball, and thus I shall follow. Sinatra, you are now the meatball from Aqua Team Hunger Force.
Nice. Is that meatwad?
Yeah, meatwad?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, neither have
Me
I,
neither,
but I know
but I
what
know it's-
meatwad is.
Yeah.
Right, so no, all right, flexing. So no one here has seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
No.
I didn't even know it was a thing. There's like a very angry-looking fast food soda drink.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all I know really. But not to be confused with VeggieTales, right?
No, two very different shows.
Yeah? Okay, see, I've not seen VeggieTales either. But there you go, that is Sinatra's third stage of evolution. Alas, Polly only has one, but once again, it is fucking cute. You see, I can't make new donation notifications right now, but what I can do is bring out the cuteness. Speaking of cute, Polly, how you doing, bud?
Well, I'm doing all right. And Nurse Khaleesi's right. You know, it's a cute otter, so it only... Yeah, cute weasel has to follow.
Oh, yeah, and it is. I mean, he's not just cute, he's classy.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's an upscale weasel.
He is an upscale weasel, Sin. Thank you. See, this guy
Like
gets
Epstein.
You wouldn't get away with it here.
It's
You shouldn't
Estonia.
get away with it at home.
Okay, Drunkle, I have to see it since you brought it up. Bring forth the weasel.
Bring forth the weasel, Polly. If you wouldn't mind getting behind your little changing curtain. You don't have a changing curtain. I should get a changing curtain. Here is the weasel. Look, he's got a little hat. He's got a little hat. I know you got. I know you're an otter, and you're like,
Wait for
I'm
it to
not a
update.
weasel. I'm an otter. But that is a classy looking little bastard right there, man. I don't think even you, Polly, should be very, very pleased with that. That is a classy looking fucking.
I'm
otter,
waiting.
man.
Hold on. Oh, I'm watching the stream.
Thank you
he
very much.
disappeared. There. Oh, he is a. Look at it.
That is a classy otter, is it not?
It's a ferret.
Yeah, that's not a weasel. That's a
So,
ferret.
sorry, I keep saying otter. No, that is a weasel.
No,
That was a
that's a
ferret.
ferret.
It's a weasel.
Looks like a ferret.
Nope.
Do you know how I know it's a weasel?
Did you Google weasel?
I googled weasel. Yeah, that's how I know.
I saw a taxidermied otter that might be a stand-in on the show. I took a picture of it and had a little price tag on it.
That's that's dark.
They taxidermied an otter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is dark. That's wrong.
I went to the Cleveland Oddities Festival, which was right across the street from the Pride Parade. So we're not going to talk about that.
So you're
But
at
yeah,
the
they
Pride
had-
Parade, greased up with sparkly body gel and.
Well, no, I was at the Oddities Expo, and I had to
Sure, right.
Oddities.
travel through the Pride Parade.
Travel through. I'm like, get out the fucking way. I'm trying to shop.
I think I accidentally walked into the actual parade just to get across the street to the thing.
Well, like straight through the middle. Like, get out of the way, you gay.
Yeah, it would- like they were going by the food trucks, and I stopped for a minute. I'm like, oh man, these food trucks smell really fucking good. Like, maybe I'll have to sneak in here.
Was it
Let's go through.
a Pride
Hey.
Parade or was it a degeneracy parade?
It seemed like it was just normal Pride stuff.
I mean, it's
I
food
didn't see
trucks.
too much. I didn't see too much degeneracy happening.
The thing about
Except
food
furries.
trucks.
There were a lot of furries, which didn't make sense to me because they're not gay. They're straight. They just
Well,
wear costumes, but whatever.
No, I'm sorry.
You just said there wasn't degeneracy.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, there is, man. Holy shit.
The thing about food trucks is their food is like invariably fantastic. But
It's hit and miss,
so
man.
expensive, man.
I brought a little bit of cash with me because we took the kids to the Oddity Expo, and I just had like I think 40.
Oh, hoisted by
think I
your
had,
own
like-
petard.
I think I had like $40, and I just wanted to get some prints because I want to, like, where my bitters wall is, I have all of Outlaw's stuff hung up there.
Right.
So I wanted to add more. So I picked up a couple prints and I got 2. Each one was like $20. So I'm leaving. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't have any more cash for these amazing smelling burgers.
Oh man, there's nothing like the smell of a street burger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, that is the best fucking smell. I remember since that was me.
Yeah.
That was me. I remember since I was a tiny little floating head, a wee child. Fucking the smell of a burger van at like some kind of festival in the city, which is generally just anything in a field, bonfire night or anything like that. The smell of fucking frying beef on a griddle. Oh, that shit never leaves you, man. And it's not a healthy
That's a good
smell.
name for a strip club.
Frying beef on a griddle?
Mm-hmm.
Up top, Polly. It was you tell him Steve Dave for $1. He said for another 25, can we get a kaiju weasel? Which is, of course, a massive fucking Polly who rises up through the vista that is behind us through the window. For 25, we can have a kaiju weasel. Why the fuck not? Get your money out, Steve Dave. Thank you very much to
For
Festonia.
25, Drunken would get in the Pride Parade on a float, man. You ask like
Yeah.
$25 is $25. Thank you very much to Festonia and Doc, and indeed Festonia again for bringing up very, very early on in the show the third stage of evolution of Sinatra Says, and the second stage of evolution for Polydor. Apparently there is a third one, and it is just the same as him, just fucking massive. We'll see what it looks like for another 25. You tell him Steph Dame. My mistake. For $1.69, nice. Says, oh my god, Millie! The ratio looks like they bought it at a Dollar General or some thrift store. Smash the like button if you're a fucking transphobe wearing blackface, bigot, dipshits. I'm fine. Thank you, Steph Dame, for the $1.69. And I've got a quick question for you there, Mr. Dubbenstein.
Uh-huh.
Were you talking about me on Nwaba?
Oh, maybe. I don't remember, honestly, why. If you can recall the topic, I can tell you.
I can tell you right now what the topic was. I can tell you right now.
Shoot.
Right, because 12 hours ago, I had a donation for $7.77. And it said, word is, over on Nwaba, is that you know an awful lot about porn stars, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We talked about the disturbing level of knowledge you have about porn stars. Yes, we did.
Yes, I'm known as Dickopedia. He continues to say, so, in your opinion, who had the best anal scenes? Kaylin Calloway or Jennifer Dark? And that is from user Butt Squirt Blast, volume 46. So thank you very much.
All right.
And of course, my answer is, Kaylin Calloway is my the thing about Jennifer Dark is she looks perpetually pissed off, which is probably because of all the anal scenes. Calloway just seems a little more grateful. So that's my answer right there.
Grateful for the anal?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, for the work.
I mean, they should be.
Yeah, Go ahead and grab yours there, Sid.
All right. Donkey Punch for 5. Furries are closet pedos. And I don't know about pedos. If you want to make the argument that they're closet animal fuckers, maybe. But okay.
Did you say closet
and Doc,
or classic?
the timing and look closet.
Closet. Okay.
The timing and the location of those two are a hell of a coincidence. That's what I said. I'm like, I'm not going to make the joke. I'm not going to make the joke. I'm not going to make the joke. But I got some really dope art prints, and I did my P.O. Box video unboxing shit last week and a couple pieces in there. So I'm going to, when I get time, I'm going to kind of update the studio wall where bitters and all that is.
Sounds good to me, mate. You had it sounds that I said how was your weekend, and you went it was all right. Did you have a bit of a restful weekend for a change?
No.
Oh, okay, right. See, I assumed by the lack of stories of this happened, I had to do this, fuck this hoe, that you might have actually, had a restful time for a change.
No, I had a good weekend. I haven't been sleeping well. I don't know if it's got anything to do with everything that's been going on or what, but I am just the epitome of tired.
I understand that, man. I mean, you've been going through a lot. I also find whenever the seasons change, like it's officially spring, I always have trouble sleeping. Like, it'll go from fucking autumn, fall, to winter, and all of a sudden I'm like, I can't fucking sleep. I don't know what it is. You get SADS, the seasonal affective disorder. Is there anything that normally affects mood, but does it affect sleep as well?
I just assume it's everything that's been going on with me, and yeah, dude, I get a solid 2.5 hours before I'm up every hour or so, and then after a certain point I just go, all right, no, I'm just up now, and I go for a bike ride, I go to the gym, and I can't really tire myself out.
Oh, you're doing the bike rides now then? Last I heard, you were looking to get a bike. You got one. You up on the you getting the panoramic vistas?
I'm still kind of like putting the bike together. I had to buy a new seat for it, and then I had to give it the once over, adjust the brakes and all that. But I took it on a longer ride today, and it held out pretty well.
That sounds good to me, mate. And that's probably what you need as well. Like you knacker yourself out.
I go to the gym and I bike for like a half hour at the gym.
Yeah.
And that's after one of my workouts. I've been going for an extra half hour. Yeah, I've been going for an extra half hour one, but out in the world.
Fucking hell, fair play. You hit that hard. You said you were starting cardio. What, fucking not too long ago, really. And now you're doing a straight half hour a day. Good for you, man.
And then another half hour.
Yeah. Yeah, well, mine is I walk to the gym. I'm like, by the time I get there, I'm like, right, time to go home now. That's my.
Well, I sent you my thing when I did the 15 minutes on the bike. My heart rate just doesn't get that high while I do it. Not on the gym bike. On the outside, my heart rate gets a little higher, but on the gym bike, for some reason, I have a hard time breaking 115.
Well, that's because on the outside, you're going, it's varying terrain, isn't it? Terrain. Whereas you're on an exercise bike, it's just fucking just sit there and just pedal. Unless you stick it on one of those modes where it's like, right, now you're going up a hill, now you're going down a hill.
That's what I do.
You're being chased by the police.
I think it's called fat burn, where it goes up and then down and then up and then down.
Hey, Polly, do you want to start a band called Fat Burn?
You want to be big with the Hater Nation ladies? I don't think so.
Just hopefully just be big.
Nice one.
The Pinkness threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish. She said, did you say Dickopedia? Is that like Whore Island? I'm picturing a whole island full of whores. Thank you, Pinky, for the 3. Golf City Librarian threw $3 also for the Ricky Spanish.
Fingers.
Dude, that was like episode 1, wasn't it? All right.
That was episode 1.
Yeah, man. Golf City Librarian for $3. And also the Ricky Spanish says, was Baby Drunkle the drunken nephew? No, there was no nephew at that time. Fortunate enough for the nephew. Because now he's just squished into a Tupperware container under my bed. And, holy shit, Polly, how was your weekend, dude?
There was a weekend. Lots to do. Busy as fuck, etc., etc.
How's your mouse?
Dead.
F's in chat for Polly's mouse. The weasel killed it. How on earth are you clicking things right now?
With the force of will?
I assume the man has more than one.
Yeah. No, I plugged in like a
double mouse
really
kind of
shitty.
Guy.
Yeah.
He's a multiple mouse man.
You know what that reminded me of? The whole like failed mouse, especially Logitech mouse. The greatest review in the history of Amazon reviews that I discovered.
Go on.
Would you like to hear it?
I would.
It's pretty epic.
Okay.
All right.
Epic.
Ready for this chat?
I am.
Okay, here we go. It's simply entitled, this is on Amazon, mind you, okay?
Okay.
It's titled Logitech Signature M650 Wireless Mouse. My own Logitech. My own Logitech. It breaks my heart, but I think we should start seeing other people. Well, You'll see other people. I'll see other rodents. It's such a shame. We've been together for years, but you don't care about me as you once did. You say all the right things and you make yourself attractive, but when we're together, in that special way, your touch has grown cold. Our couplings were once solid and constant. Our passions ignited quickly and lasted forever. But nowadays, I have trouble turning you on. I have a coax and click and reboot you for Bluetooth pairings. No, don't blame Bluetooth. We've been pairing across 4 platforms, Win, Macs, Linux Chrome, and Android, and you've been unrecognizable as a device everywhere. Why are you disappearing in the first place?
Hold your fire!
Hold
this
your
man
fire.
isn't black!
Donkey punch for 10.
What?
I gotta get myself some more alcohol for Friday.
Good.
It's gonna be a party to reign in my end of 6 years military service.
Yes!
I'll say it preemptively. Fuck the Defense Department.
Fuck yeah!
Yes.
Donkey Punch is out this Friday. Oh my god! And it's gonna be a AAA
sweet.
as well, dude. This is gonna be the best night of your fucking life, mate. You get a
Fuck
party,
yeah.
you get a booze, you're back out into civilian life. You've got a AAA meeting. What more could you ask for? It's like getting laid. It's better than getting laid. Thank you very much, Donkey Punch, for the $10. I look forward to celebrating with you at the end of the week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Polly. Please continue. Blame him. Please continue.
Why are you disappearing in the first place? Once upon a time, it only took a single handshake to keep you committed forever, or at least until a security download wiped you out. And now you're not as versatile as you claim to be. You lied to me. There's no switching from USB to Bluetooth. When we link through a port, everything is fine, but once I change my mind and decide it's time for a firmware commitment, I wear myself out with the manual coaxing I mentioned earlier, and later discover that our bi-connectivity days are done. You won't even couple through your own register. You've become lazy, and you can't even be bothered to transmit the signal I need, oh so badly, to and from your own equipment. You refuse to give me the occasional quick pairings on any port you've already semi-paired with by Bluetooth. You are so selfish. Admit it. You're denying me quickie IP hookups because you become rather fond of these pre-firmware pairing manipulations. You're behaving like an acoustic coupler from the early 90s. Where did we go so wrong? We've been together since
Sorry, good.
We've been together since the early days of permanent tethering. I kept a dedicated RS-2323C port just for you. You came alive in a nanosecond with only a glancing touch of my fingertips. Your tactile feedback was unfaltering perfection. All those years of full speed, full duplex, parallel infrangibility, gone. But now, you've gone too far. After less than 3 months of this buggy, cudgeled togetherness, you're dead. That's right, dead. And it was a most ignoble death. If you had a problem with my drinking, you could have just said so instead of trying to teach me a lesson. I'm a pensioner. I can't afford $60 mice. Besides, it was ginger ale. I knocked my glass over. You were at least a foot away. And you did get splashed. I tended to immediately. I opened the battery housing, removed the batteries, dried your inside with a fluffy flannel, gently patted the contacts, and left you open to dry air overnight. I did all those things because I'm anal retentive and hyper cautious. I didn't do these things because you were especially wet. You were just a bit misty, as though covered by perspiration. But you wouldn't know anything about perspiration, you lazy beggar. And that was that. You ceased to function, bereft of life. You rest in peace next to the litter box, where I flung you on day 7 of Operation Reanimate Malingering Mouse. You rat. You're pretty. Very pretty. But you lack heft. I like a little bit of weight in my mouse because I have a tremor, damn it. Your side buttons are in a ludicrous position, and you failed to provide what you promised. I shall not try this mouse again unless you send me a free one with the color of my choice in matching hothouse orchids. I will replace it with one of a less trendy, more reliable status. Goodbye, Logitech. We were once a great thing, but no more.
Fuck it, let's get some fucking applause in the chat right there. Not just for the fantastic review, but for the fantastic reading of it as well. Polly, you telling me you've never had any training, sir? That wasn't even his mouse, people.
But I know how he feels. It's this mouse is new, and it's already dead. It amounted to nothing but a weekend fling in Vegas. Its commitment was as thin as the gold on a Las Vegas wedding ring.
That was I'm moved. Was that a Logitech mouse?
It was, yeah. That was the
And
Logitech
this is
M650. It said.
The one that you've been trying to get in contact with, but it's been avoiding your calls and putting you on hold.
Don't they always ghost you at the end?
See, they know what they're doing.
I genuinely don't understand why people want to get Bluetooth mouses. Like that, it just seems so impractical.
I mean, more importantly, when it comes to the computer cursor moverer, in plural, is it mice?
Yes.
Is it? But I mean, mouses would make more sense.
I say mouses. Maybe
think-
it's wrong.
And I don't mean that ironically either. You know, mouse, because then you are differentiating.
Maybe
out
it's
the
like
between-
moose. It's like, where do you keep the computer mooses at?
Yeah, I like that as well.
It's already plural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't say Chineses. Yeah.
I do.
You don't say Chineses.
Yeah, I get in trouble a lot. Well, I mean, fucking. There you go. Fucking well done, Polly. Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you
I
very
mean,
much.
much better acting than Daniel Radcliffe. But then, like, an amoeba can do that. So, like, yeah, much better acting than Nicolas Cage and Liam Neeson in anything he's done in the past 5 years. How's that?
What?
No, Taken is older than that, and that was terrible.
Yeah,
You thought
Taken was
Taken
pretty
was-
bad.
Really?
Uh-huh.
The first one?
As opposed to
Taken.
They
19.
blended. Yeah, I think there's 3, right? Takens?
what?
I think at one point.
How
it's
many
just,
times is this bitch getting kidnapped?
Right? I think at one point it's just took.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. It is Taken 3 because the E in Taken is the number 3. It's turned reverse.
Oh, how
So
novel
clever they
and
are.
profound.
Yeah. I know.
Who the fuck is asking for these?
Well, I mean, actually, I've got some news in that. It's not about Taken, but or Took, or Tooketh, but it is one of those films that is being done that absolutely no one asked for. While I'm talking about that, should we have some news?
Oh, God.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sam brought up the George Clooney ordering whiskey in Ocean's 11. The worst moment in cinematic history, in my opinion.
Oh no, what happened?
He threw it up, Sin.
He's sitting down with Ted. Like it's extra insulting because it's Frank Sinatra's role. He's playing Danny Ocean, right? And that's just the travesty of it. George Clooney, you are not Frank Sinatra. You will never have the class. You will never have the length of career. You'll never have the status, the talent. You will never be married to Ava Gardner. Nothing. You have nothing, sir.
I thought Frank Sinatra just fucked her.
No, they were married, man.
Oh, good for him.
All right.
If we're gonna have a poly rant, then go ahead, mate, because I'm gonna have a pre-news wee in that case.
No, it's pretty quick.
It was a gym day. I drank a lot
talked
of
about it
water.
over on Cocktail Hour, Weevil Jones, and I brought evidence. I brought clips. He's sitting at a table with shouldn't be an actor, but is. What's her name? She played Pretty Woman, red-headed woman.
Julia Roberts?
That's her, Julia Roberts. Thank you. He's sitting at the table with Julia Roberts, and she's like, Danny, you've just got to go before the far more charismatic Andy Garcia comes by, who I'm currently dating. And he's like, no, it's fine. I just have something to tell you, Tess. And he looks over at the waitress and he goes, can I get a whiskey? A little whiskey? And he does like his little, thumb and forefinger measurement of how much whiskey he wants. He's at okay, not only is the delivery so bad, because it's Clooney. He does the head bob, the Clooney head bob when he says it. And it's supposed to be charming that he's just so slick that he can just walk into a bar and he's like, yeah, hook me up with it. You're at a Las Vegas casino hotel in their premier restaurant establishment, and you just looked at a waitress and said, can I get a little whiskey? Now, Sin, what would you do if you were that waiter?
What would you do?
I poured a little bit of pig swilled Jack Daniels in a cup.
Which one? We have a whiskey library. We actually call it that. The whiskey library. Which one? He's supposed to know everything about everything, this guy.
We said Jack Daniels.
Did you want a scotch? Did you want a bourbon? Did you want a rye?
If somebody says, give me a whiskey, I'm assuming they just want, like, well whiskey. You know what I mean?
But, right, okay, now hear me out here, Polly, right? This is a movie, right? So in which case they're not going to actually name any brands. Unless, there's money exchanging hands for the naming of those brands. It's like over here, right, there's various soap operas, right? EastEnders is one of the most famous. There's also Coronation Street. And, in Coronation Street, they go into the pub, the Rovers Return. And they don't actually ask for anything in specific. I go to the pub and I go, I'll have a pint of Doom Bar, please. All right, which is a lovely full-bodied Cornish ale. And, right, so they go, all right, brilliant, Millard wants a Doom Bar. Yeah, brilliant. In Coronation Street, because they're not going to name any brands, they just go in and go, I'll have a pint, please, Betty. A pint of what, dickhead? Fucking lager? Ale? Bitter? Juice? Stout? Piss? I don't think it's necessarily George Clooney's. However, when you said he does the George Clooney head bob, I knew exactly what you meant. I could picture that fucking exactly as you wanted me to picture it. You know that thing where he looks down and then his eyes go up without his head moving and then he delivers his line?
Oh, Ray Wolf, I'm not yelling at you. I just had my cap locks on. Sorry.
Oh.
Anyway. But there's a way to write around that if you're not an incompetent Hollywood writer.
Yeah.
There's a class to saying, give me your best pint on tap.
There you go. See, now you're talking.
Because you're handing it off to them. It's the same like keep the change, that sort of thing. You assume that they know what the fuck they're doing because you're at a premier restaurant, hotel, casino. You don't know what they have. And you're here to talk to the woman, so you don't really have the time, but a scotch, at least 12 years, something good. Something good means go away and make the decision. Come back with a single cask that only you have. It's an exclusive to the restaurant. That's what you're saying. That would be a Danny Ocean line. Give me a little whiskey. Yeah, no, Sin, you're right. Whatever is your fucking rail whiskey that you make disgusting mixes out of for the fucking drunken people who've lost their kids' college fund at the fucking craps table.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I mean, that's exactly what it is.
Very specific.
You can have some Dickel, some Jack Daniels, or some Jim Beam.
If I want, I don't know what potato vodkas you have, but I happen to think that a vodka martini is better with the potato vodka. So if I was having a conversation with somebody and I didn't have time to fuck around, I'd go, I want a painfully dry martini with your best potato vodka. And do you understand? And then go back to the conversation. Let them decide. They know what they're doing. And if it comes back disgusting, you give them a scowly ass look and be like, damn, I'm not paying for that. Take that shit back.
Yeah, take this fucking swill out of here.
Yeah, that'd be a Danny Ocean line. I said your best one, not the one you degrease engines with. What the hell?
He ain't wrong as well. I mean, you were wrong by saying, any Hollywood writer who was, good at their job. I mean, they wouldn't be working on, what was it, Ocean's fucking N at that point. There's been so many of it. And then they did the Lady Oceans? The Wet Women? Whatever that was fucking called.
What?
Yeah, Ocean's 8, right? Yeah.
Is it Ocean's? Yeah, okay, yeah. Fucking. I mean, that one in particular.
I did an all-female remake of Ocean's 11.
Oh, it's terrible. I mean, just as bad as the one you were talking about as well, where Julia Roberts disguises herself as Julia Roberts so she can escape. But absolutely fucking just ridiculous. But at the end of all of that, right there, that is now a poly rant right off there. We're starting off fucking strong tonight, guys. We've also had the chat getting berated for the like ratio from Steph Dame right there.
Oh, look at J. Kate, man, with the Chopin. That is literally my very favorite potato vodka. It is the best of all vodkas to make vodka martinis with. Hands up top.
I'd have said chopping. Sorry, man. The only music I'm into is "It's Been a Long Road." Right, should we have some news? Let's have. Fuck it. This is.
You need to
happening.
change the idea. Polly is late. Sin, we're here. We're waiting. I wasn't late. I was Logitech
And
delayed.
it's
but I was...
not. I've not crossed it off. It's fine.
No, but it's even there is the insult. They even said. Oh,
It's.
Fine.
I've not crossed it off. It's fine.
all right.
All right. It's fine. Fucking weaselly bastard. Let's have some news.
All right.
AAA, that is the meatball and the is it meat wad?
Meatwad.
Meat wad. I saw someone in the chat earlier saying, "Be careful because Bering got done for that." Yeah, thing is, Bering did all of his videos with that. This is just someone in a fucking I think we'll be all right. No one's watching my videos like they watch Bering's videos because let's face it, I've not done a video in a long time.
What did he get done for? What happened?
He his original Bering fucking avatar was.
Oh, yeah. No, I wouldn't worry about that.
No, I'm not.
I remember a long time ago, that was somebody actively trying to fuck him over. Nobody gave a shit before Christy Winters and her cunt friends started getting involved.
True that.
I've had people try that with me and my little Sinatra guy. Not only is he photoshopped extensively, but it's a public photograph of him. Like, Nancy Sinatra or whatever record company does not own that photo. So, you could try, but you only lose if you fucking capitulate.
And it's the same with Polly right here as well. Is that, someone's copyrighted photo of a weasel? Yes, it is. But did it have a hat? No. No, it did not. So fuck off. Right, let's have some news. That is fucking Meatwad and Weasel Boy. Direct your eyes over to the Discord and people of the chat. I got your back as we kick off the second section, the second act of this, the AAA meeting. Start off, as always, with the Babylon Bee. Biden assures nation we have nothing to worry about thanks to this cool new padded helmet he's wearing. Because he had a stumble, didn't he? He had a big fall.
Oh, yes, he did.
He did.
He had a fall. There's also, if you see this under trending articles, sandbag that tripped Biden on stage also participated in Jan's 6th Capitol riot.
Yeah.
Fucking wonderful. But the thing is, as you know, even with these joke articles at the beginning, which I actually only bring up because at the very beginning of the show, I'm already sharing the news with Polly and Sinatra on Discord. And it's just in case they're not already, if they are already looking at it, it shields the real news. But I have since started to, try and connect it with something new, something related. And this is related. This is helmet-based news as we go over to Louisiana State University, who are using air-conditioned helmets for this year's football season. Air-conditioned helmets, Polly.
They got little batteries running through them and whatnot?
Something like that, yeah. There's a fan in the back. Little tubes.
I'm interested in how they came up with to run them, but cell phone batteries have a tendency to explode, and it's it could be dangerous because you're holding it close to your face. What happens when it's encasing your head and it explodes?
I swear, a small helmet underneath.
Having direct head-on contact at high speeds.
Probably not a good idea, actually, when you put it like that. Fair enough. However, the people that did fucking test it said it feels hella good, actually. That was a defensive
All
lineman.
football is going to be flag football soon. Oops, I almost fucked that up.
Yeah, careful, bro. That feels good, bro, said Mac Markway, the tight end. If I'm running in this...
Is this another parody article?
It feels like it, doesn't it? But no, it's not. If I'm running in this, I ain't sweating at all. It's cold.
Are you sure it's not a parody article?
Does that not sound like a college football player to you, right? That we've already had the word hella. right there. All of this seems completely fucking above board and kosher to me.
It sounds like somebody I would enjoy beating to death.
But you can't, because not only are they wearing a helmet, but they're also enjoying the air-conditioned delights that come with that helmet.
Who says I can't?
Oh, fair enough. All right, yeah. Cycle at 'em, dude. Cycle at 'em. So that's our helmet-based news for today. Or is it? hold on. I got to take care of this one real quick. That was someone just Sinatra passes gas.
That was Polly.
I don't think it was. I know that was you.
That was.
You burped in your own voice.
Yeah. And everybody knows you have the Shure 7B. That was far too, attuned and clear. We heard
And
the
wet.
throaty mucus. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
very,
was,
very
no.
bubbly.
My
like
mic's
a
okay, but it can't bring through that kind of fidelity, man.
Nor would you like it to. It's too much power for one man. Alright, so what else have we got? Great question. New Mexico woman finds cocaine on Sonic hot dog.
Neat.
Yeah. There was also an arrest was made as well since then. I almost brought up the follow-up article, but I thought, no, let's do the prequel first. So she bites into a hot dog. Lo and behold, bag of cocaine right there. For some reason, she reports it instead of goes, free cocaine.
What a dummy.
Right? But then there was an arrest, yeah, and there was, I guess the management just kind of, like, over the loudspeaker, over the tannoy, just went, has anyone lost any cocaine? And someone just went, yeah, I have. See me in the manager's office.
Yes, they did.
See, what I'm picturing is like a dog that's just been dusted with white powder. Is that what happened? Or are you talking about like a packet of cocaine was hidden inside of a dog?
No,
Like
it was a wiener.
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, no, when
It
you
was
say
what-
dog, you
it's
mean... Right, okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay. It was... well, she took a bite into it. So I'm thinking it was like... Now, this is just me spitballing here. It was betwixt the bun and the wiener.
A packet.
It was a bag of cocaine. Yeah, it wasn't. She didn't just like sprinkle it on there thinking it was the
Okay.
onions.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, because we've all,
Oh yeah.
poured an energy drink in place of milk on top of our sugary breakfast cereal and then dusted the top with cocaine when we've been having a particularly sluggish morning to feel a little pick-me-up. But on top of a hot dog? That's a little weird.
We've
Well,
all
maybe
done
that
that,
was
Polly.
breakfast.
But did our day get better once we'd had our fucking cocaine-laced energy drink cornflakes?
The next 45 minutes were...
Jesus, and then back to bed.
It was followed by an intense crash, but the ride. Oh, the ride.
Steve Dave for 29.
Name all the things that start with the letter N.
At work, so I got delayed on the 25 for Kaiju Weasel. So unlike Drunkle, I added a nice little late tax into the donation. Just an idea. Imagine the profits if Drunkle got a late tax for this show.
I imagine my losses if I got a late tax of this shit. Well, hey! It's free entertainment end of the day, but people like you, Steve, Dave, we got Goth City Librarian, the Pinkness, Donkey Punch, for of course Festonia and Doc, Lamented Guy. Everyone absolutely fucking lovely, keeping the lights on here in AAA Towers. But end of the day, you haven't got to donate a goddamn thing. If you want to, however, you can always go to streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle, streamlabs.com/polydublive, and streamlabs.com/Sinatra_says live streams. We appreciate every fucking red cent that comes through those beautiful financial doors. But it's all right.
Indeed.
It's always going to be free entertainment anyway. Don't wait. Yeah, sit back, enjoy. If we make you laugh, particularly if we make you cry, if we make you feel anything, by all means, crack open that bank account. But no pressure, no pressure. But you are right. That was Steve Dave. I said, and I did say, Polly, for the next 25, it would be Kaiju Weasel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is, that sounds like it should be a cartoon.
Kaiju Weasel?
Kaiju Weasel.
It sounds like an anime.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it
Yes!
past Japanese. I wouldn't.
You can't put a lot past them. So as per your request there, Steve Dave, here is your Kaiju Weasel right there. He's fucking massive, and he's looking at me. Oh God,
Why
he's looking
wouldn't
at
he
me. It's not as good as Kaiju Polly though, because like when you appear behind the fucking window and it's just like one eye, it is genuinely fucking terrifying. I love messing around with Polly when he's chatting. He's fucking brilliant. Thank you very much, Steve Dave. Much appreciated. You fucking big-dicked bastard. Right, anyway, that's your cocaine-based news for the evening. Or is it?
That's it?
Yeah, I wanted to leave something for you for Wednesday. And also, I did
right.
find something. I was going to bring it up for tonight's show, but I went, actually, no. That's really for Polly. So I'll send that to you this week, mate, before the next show. It's about Mexicans and it's about dead bodies, so you're going to love it. Let's move on.
Dead bodies in Mexico. I don't know.
Oh, how delightfully absurd. Another
Our
tourist
chat's pretty
follow-
sharp, man. They're going to see right through that as a fake story.
Well, no. It's another tourist following GPS directions mistakenly drives car into Hawaii Harbor. Okay, you go,
Do these
all right.
people not see road signs?
This is my fucking issue with this, Sin. Are they looking at the GPS and not out the fucking windscreen by any chance?
Yeah, this is not flying a plane on instruments. Do you know what I mean? This is different.
Like, you have eyeballs.
You do.
I do. I know I do. Well, I mean, we're not disputing the eyeballs here, are we? But look, the thing is, it's not just even if it was one person drove car into Hawaii Harbor, you go, oh, all right, dumb fuck. But the word is another. Like, it keeps happening. What's wrong with people?
Maybe that ridiculously loudmouth senator from Hawaii can get angry at Google for not accurately tracking their tropical roads.
Who's the ridiculously loudmouth senator from Hawaii?
I
You
don't
want to try
remember her
that
name.
sentence again? Maisie Hirono.
Thank you.
Good
You know what
name.
I'm talking about, Sin, right? Like, oh man, her
Yeah.
shit is just.
She
oh,
was
God.
fucking awful.
Her statements on the floor are just like they're read into the Senate records, so people are going to go back and be able to read that shit. I mean, there's been some lunatic shit said on the floor, but she's taken it to a whole new level.
I think she just says stuff and hopes that it makes sense.
Yeah, because Hawaii's like, you know, not taken seriously, tropical destination, et cetera, needs to import all kinds of its resources and whatnot. And so she wants to be taken seriously. That's my guess as to why she does it, to raise the profile of Hawaii. I don't know. Hawaiian senators are never going to be a heavyweight. It's like expecting the Guam non-voting representative to, you know, be sitting atop of senatorial committees. It's not going to happen.
See, because I've only seen. This is a female, right? A senatoress.
Oh, but yes.
Okay,
Technically.
right, yeah. Because when Hawaiians, in my mind, the women, lovely, you know, fucking, they're handing out the floral wreaths. What are they called?
Lays.
Thank you. Oh wait, I thought that was a type of crisp over there.
Different type of
LEI, I believe. But
Okay.
whatever. Yeah.
But then
She'd be taken more seriously if she didn't show up at the Senate in a grass skirt and coconut bra. You know what I mean?
that's what I'm picturing, though. That's actually
No,
what I'm picturing. And you know, nice.
Dems was
thing
Joe
was-
she's
Trungle. She's
short
like
and round.
65. Yeah.
She-
No,
but, then,
it's-
but then I was picturing Hawaiian men fat.
yeah. That's
You
why
know?
I'm so angry at that at Polydub, the Hawaiian Polynesian dubstep band.
Oh
It's-
right.
it's stealing my name and shit. Fuckers.
How dare they?
You think I'm making shit up? They
I
really
don't
go
know, I
look them
don't.
up, man.
I know.
Bastards.
Well, that's all the news I've got about Hawaii for today. Or is it? No, it is. No, it really is, right? So, over to England, over to sunny old England. And it is sunny at the moment. It's fucking annoying me because apparently it's affecting my sleep. Sunderland student. Right, Sunderland is a city. It's been a city since 1994. Thank you. Student in court over picture of Bart Simpson being sexually abused by Marge. Now, I like to do the weird news, and yeah, sometimes I like to bring up the news which just enrages people. Now this is a mix of both. This is weird news which makes me very angry because he made a picture of Bart Simpson being sexually abused by Marge. All right, that's weird. But then he got arrested for it, and that makes me angry.
He was just trying to get noticed on DeviantArt.
And that's the way to do it. He got over-noticed, if anything. Actually, it came to court. It got taken to court.
The UK, man.
The fucking UK. And now, when I say that that's all we've got on fucking the absolute farce that is the UK legal system for today, no, we have actually got more of that coming up. But, so it was one of 49 cartoon type images. Cartoon type. Was it or wasn't
What
it,
does that
Your
mean?
Honour? I don't fucking know, Sin. Found on Graham Moon, what a name by the way, on his mobile phone after they raided his home. Over cartoon type images. They raided...
Damn, they're treating him like somebody who may have been at the Capitol on a certain day.
Well, this is very Count Dankula-esque, though, isn't
I was going
it?
to say, what do you do? Teach his pug to salute?
Exactly. No one was harmed at all. If anything, some people got mildly offended, but, could have just forgotten about it instead. No. Raid his home. And this always brings me back to fucking Dankula when it's that picture. I think it's pinned to the top of his Twitter as well. It's him getting led out of his house in handcuffs. And it says record scratch. Yeah, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I ended up here. But it always absolutely perplexed me that he got put in handcuffs for what was a verbal crime. Like, a gag would make more sense, wouldn't it, than handcuffs? Surely. So, he was arrested. His arrest was no moment of comedy for university degree holder Moon. I don't know why they had university degree holder. I guess that just means fucking unemployed, doesn't it? Who faced up to 3 years behind bars and a spell on the sex offenders register for his crime.
Oh, no, a spell. It's not permanent?
It might as well be.
Whoa.
Even if you're not on the sex offenders register anymore, you once were, and therefore you might as well still be.
Right.
It's very much getting branded for
So,
drawing.
as far as I know here, once you're on the sex offender registry, you're just on it
Yeah, that's what I thought.
forever.
Oh, you can get taken off of it here, but the thing is that is still going to be on your, dare I say, permanent record. So it will still say, was on the sex offenders register, which is what I'm saying. You might as well still be fucking on it. You've already been tarred and feathered right there. But this is for. I mean, it says it right here. He avoided both. After both the spell beyond bars and the spell on the sex offenders register, as no real child was involved. No shit, it was a fucking drawing. He had not distributed the images.
But then that leads into a separate discussion.
Well, you're going down lolly, right?
Yeah,
okay, I agree. But then,
which I think there's more of an argument there, maybe, but.
Is that an arrestable offence, though? I mean, and if it is an arrestable offence, is it the kind of offence that should put you behind bars or make you a red dot on a fucking neighbourhood website?
I don't know.
It's just incredibly distasteful. But this was 3 years ago. He hadn't distributed it and he had not reoffended. So that is the only reason this shit went in his favour. Is because... Well, it was nothing to do with the fact that it was just a drawing, which really angers me. Because it was just a drawing. And, people go, oh, slippery slope fallacy. It's not a fucking fallacy, is it? At least in my fucking country it isn't. Anyway, Christ.
No, we talked about this Friday. The slippery slope thing is very real, and we just need to accept that it is. We can work against it, but it's a real thing.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly concur. But then also, this person comes from Sunderland, and anyone from Sunderland who ends up in jail is absolutely fucking fine with me. Every Canadian cigarette will soon carry a health warning. This is what they'll look like, Polly.
What's that?
That won't cost extra taxpayer money at all.
No, and I'm sure it will stop people from smoking as well, Sin.
Oh.
Yeah, this is
literally every single cigarette? That's so stupid.
Yeah. I mean, over here, of course, we have the whole packet has to be legally, because we've not got enough of that over here. 50% of the packaging has to be covered in warnings. The warnings
50?
have to be 50%, yeah. The warnings have to be in black and white, and generally have a picture of some lungs which have been charred and frankly just look delicious. A mother fucking blowing smoke into a child's face who has got the most punchable face fucking ever. A guy who's having a stroke up against this is the one I got in front of me now. A stroke up against a fucking radiator as his wife cradles his lifeless body. They're all actors. They started actually showing actual corpses, but even the fucking anti-smoking lobby went, no, that's too much, mate. Come on. So
Shadow Call won't stop me. I remember Dennis Leary's line from years ago. I saw him doing a stand-up. He's like, you could make the pack solid black and name them tumors, and we'd still smoke them.
Of course we fucking... Yeah. No, I didn't think... Because over here, they switch the packages. So I got a packet of Golden Virginia here, right? It's green. It says Golden Virginia, the original, of the finest strands of Virginian tobacco. But it also says El Fumo del Tabaco, right? Because this comes from a different fucking country. Duty-free, mate. Duty-free. Didn't pay tax on it. It's cheaper. That generally means someone's gone on holiday to Spain and bought a shit ton of tobacco back and started selling it cheap. But
so is this an initiative of Trudeau's polyword government?
Well, this is where I'm going on. The packaging over here, they actually said, no, packaging is too bright and is attracting too many people. They must now all be a sickly colour brown.
That's why the Biden administration went after all the vape things. Was he said it's too colorful and flavorful, and it's going to make kids want to smoke.
They said the same thing over here recently, actually. Yeah.
For some reason, it just parents have no responsibilities anymore. It's all the state dictating.
And people are just attracted to brightly packaged fucking packages with fucking bright colours on them, apparently. So they changed all the packages over to fucking this sickly colour brown, still covered in 50% of all these warnings. El fumo, cosa ictus. And yet, somehow, I still find myself smoking, Polly.
Well, yeah.
So I don't think it's the packaging, really. It's the goodness that's inside.
Wait. You weren't inhaling burning vegetable matter because of the colorful packaging it came in?
No.
Oh.
No. If anything, now I'm actually getting the packaging confused with the actual tobacco, and now I'm smoking more plastic than ever. So now we've got, every single fucking cigarette is going to be covered with, in Canada, with warnings, which is obviously going to do the job.
Isn't that on? I can't tell because it's just they're white sticks. Is that on the burning end or on the filter end? I'm assuming the filter end.
I don't know. Do you know one of my favourite when I was a teenager, right? And we were smoking what we call straights, tailor-mades. The filter, because I smoke rollies now. I roll them up myself. But the ones that you get your Marlboros and shit like that, your ready-mades. And it says as you get to the butt end, it'll say like Marlboro, right? And there was people in my school just like, oh Millard, no, don't smoke that bit. It's poison. I went, you dickhead. It's all fucking poison.
Yeah, but cigarette filters are much worse.
No, it wasn't the filter. No, it was that last bit of tobacco. It was still on like the paper bit where there was still tobacco, but it just had the brand name, Marlboro, fucking Lambert and Butler or whatever. But everyone would go, no, don't smoke that bit. It's bad for you. No.
Sin, we
really?
get this. We get this from Aussies and Englishmen and shit. We're gonna put up with that way he's saying Marlboro.
Yeah, you don't pronounce the L.
What do you say?
Marlboro.
Marlboro.
Yeah,
Marlboro.
Are you trying to say
Yeah.
Mario Brothers?
No, just Marlboro.
If I gotta say New Hampton-Tyre on Pond,
You don't
properly,
have to say that.
Well, if I have to say that properly, and then the Aussies with their it's not Melbourne, it's Melbourne. And it's okay, all right, I'm trying. But then I got to hear that slaughtering of an American classic brand. Come on.
Well, I'm sorry, dude, but it's Monday and everywhere's Britain.
No.
I actually don't care, which is a sign as to why you should lighten up.
Wales is part of England, and they have an entire different language over there.
Wales isn't part of England. Oh my god.
Well, I thought you were English.
Wales
Part of
isn't
UK.
part of England. Oh.
See, I understand that. What I don't understand is Cornwall. That's the place that confuses me.
Why is Cornwall confusing?
Well, I don't get it. Like, you can be a Cornishman, a Cornish game hen. Sounds like it's its own joint, right? But it's not a separate place. Like, there's no Duke of Cornwall. There's not a separate.
It's a city.
I thought it was its own region.
It could be a region. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to rock around with farmers.
It's farmland?
Yeah, it's got corn in the name.
Amazing.
Yeah. They're all like,
Amazing. Right there.
then. That's them. Yeah.
Marlborough.
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 More or less. Yeah, that was closer than what you said.
You
Yes.
said Marlborough? Yeah, okay. All right. I'll make an effort just for you, Polly, as long as you stop saying a pon.
I will not. Does that mean on the river?
No, a pontine.
Okay.
Yeah. A pon just means.
Yahoo!
Well, I think that's what it means.
First donation, the seal's been broken. Happy. All right, let's grab it up real quick. And thank you, Doc, for the $5. Maybe it's because I'm Appalachian trash, but I pronounce the L in Marlboro. Marlboro.
Well, you said
Marlboro.
Appalachian.
It starts to sound weird after a while.
It's Appalachian, though, so surely it's like Marlboro.
Well, good. Oh, congratulations on saying Appalachian correctly, though, Drunken. That was excellent.
Why the fuck were you being patronising there?
Not at all. That's it. You know how many people I know that can't say Schenectady?
I know that from Archer. They always hit me
yeah, that's
after
right.
Schenectady.
Schenectady did come open. Yeah, I forgot about
Because
that.
Ron Cadillac is fucking epic. Right, so anyway, what I'm saying is I'm sure this will stop people smoking. We know it's bad. We don't need to be told. Fuck off. Leave us alone. If anyone smokes, this is probably the one bit of enjoyment they get out of their day, right? Stop trying to fucking ruin it all the time.
Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
Zed the Snarky for 10.
What?
All this arguing over how to say Marlborough, and you just know all the folks who smoke Camels are laughing their asses off right now.
Oh yeah, I've smoked a good Camel in my time as well. But I do love that the text-to-speech actually pronounced it Marlborough as well then.
I mean, look at Dexter. Okay, look, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. He's like, Polly, what the fuck country do you live in? I'm in Massachusetts, and customers buy Marlboros all the time. You can't just pronounce stuff, any way you want. You say you're in Massachusetts. That's in. You ever heard someone from Massachusetts say anything? They park the car and whatnot. Like, I mean, seriously, we're both.
I can never. I think it was Anthony Cumia who said everybody from Boston specifically sounds like a fucking monster.
Like, my point is like, hey, listen, I understand everything that a Bostonian and a Massachusettsite is saying, and that's fine, but you can't hold up Massachusetts as the proper way to say anything, man. That just doesn't work.
What is... I accept Bostonian.
Uh-huh.
But someone from Massachusetts?
I've never had to try and say it before, so I just did it on the fly. I don't know.
Did you make the... What? No, what is it?
I said Massachusetts, Ian. I don't know, actually.
Massachusetts.
Hey, that sounds hilarious. If that's it, that's winning.
That does... Yeah, right.
It's like Michigander. That's just winning.
Is it Michigander?
You will fight me on her, man. I love it.
No, but is it? Like, Michigonian?
Hey, listen, Dexter, I Departed is the greatest piece of crime cinema in the last 20 years, and I watched that with hilarious enjoyment. You know, the whole Boston thing and trying to... There's so many in-text things. You go ahead and you take this before a Southie judge. I fucking dare you. And it's like, you have to look these things up if you're not from the region, right? But, I dig it. I'm down with it. I'm fine. Anything's better than having to hear New Yorkers fetishize their fucking geography. Oh, it's down at 125th West with the blah, blah. Every television show, they talk like everybody knows these fucking streets or gives a fuck, too. You know what I'm talking about here?
I sort of do. I mean, it even went with like fucking Avengers. The kind of the fucking love-hate relationship between John Spiderman and fucking Captain America's. Like, oh, hey, Queens. Like we're supposed to. Like, I'm sat there going, why is he calling him a queen? Is Spider-Man gay in this one?
Yeah. Well, I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn as well.
And I can tell the accent apart from this one. It's like listening from the outside to Brits talk, where they can tell the distinction between all these accents. And then you ask one of them about it, like Drunken, and they fly off the handle.
Yeah. What do you mean? It's all different. You can't hear the difference.
That's never happened, and that sounded nothing like me. Although just another guy, sir, has confirmed it is Michigander. Someone from
yeah, absolutely it is.
No way.
I was surprised and happy to hear that. I'm like, that's great. That's winning.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. All right, well, let's move on. Let's just move on. So, deputies accuse man of using Nintendo Duck Hunt pistol during robbery. Now,
because it looks so realistic, yeah.
Well, the thing is, this reminds me of the other week when you brought up a pistol, and it was some fucking 70s
the atomic age
sheet,
space gun,
and it looked exactly like this.
The one Sinatra couldn't appreciate because he has no taste. Yeah.
No one appreciated.
I just said I wouldn't.
No one liked it.
No. Don't like it.
It was ugly. It looked like this.
Yeah, it's fuck ugly. It's okay that it's fuck ugly. If you like it, that's fine.
Yeah, just don't do a robbery with it, I guess,
Yeah, unless you want to get made fun of incessantly.
By us.
And
all you got to do, if it's a real gun, is like if you got like the atomic age brass-colored space gun there that I showed the other week. I forget the brand.
Implying it doesn't go pew pew pew.
It totally makes that noise. Sid.
Yeah, no, you
actually
bring it in, and
that's
you just
that's the owner doing that. Pew pew.
You blow off one person's thumb. Everybody shuts the fuck up. Everybody wants their thumbs.
I just called that guy a pussy for being hurt by that gun.
Well, then shooting someone in the thumb. Who does that, Sid?
Somebody trying to make a point. That's not a real gun. Oh yeah, put your hand up. Bang. All right,
put your hand
Stumpy. Now you'll be picking stuff up like what? Like Danny DeVito and fucking Batman Returns. It won't be pretty.
The enemy cannot push a button if you disable his hand.
Exactly. I mean, you gotta admit there, Son of Busey had a point. You're gonna throw in. I forget his name. He's not Gary Busey. He was, but he had the Clydesdale teeth like a Busey.
Yes, he did. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He did. He goes, sir, I don't really understand the point why we're doing this, because he couldn't throw the knife and get it to stick in properly. We're talking about Starship Troopers for those who are like, what the fuck are they on about? They're doing knife throwing exercises and basic boot camp training. He's like, when are we going to need this against a bug? As if he didn't have a point. Yeah, are you going to throw a knife at one of them giant insectoids that stab you out with their arms?
Mm. But then...
Did you ever see that movie with, it wasn't Will Arnett, Eight-Legged Freaks?
Yeah.
It was... What the fuck was that guy's name?
Scott.
No,
Jake
not him.
Thank you, Festonia Nakira.
Was that?
You know what's
actually?
You know what's funny?
David Arquette. That was close.
It was low rent. What's her name? That used a knife to cut off the brain slugs thing. Remember?
Yes,
she did use a knife, but she didn't throw it.
I think Scarlett Johannesburg was in that movie.
That was actually Busey's son?
It could have been a misbegotten clone. We don't know.
But Festonia's saying Jake Busey, so Sakira.
Yeah. Oh, he is a Busey. Like, there's no question. Yeah,
He's
I just couldn't remember.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, man, there's only the Busey line has Clydesdale teeth.
I just thought it was unfortunate. Okay, all right. I'm so happy that there is actually a genuine connection right there.
Remember when low rent Rob Lowe got his brain sucked out?
Yeah. Low rent Rob Lowe.
Hey, well, he was. I don't know who that actor is, but that's when you can't get Rob Lowe, you hire that guy.
It's probably like Bob High or something like that. Yeah, of course. Yeah. He's like, what? One day, one of my kind is gonna come back and like, fuck your mum or some shit like that. And then, yeah, he gets his brain sucked out by the smart bug.
Yeah. And then when the world's most vapid actress, and I mean, we got Scarlett Johansson here as a comparison, was there to cut off the brain slug's tentacle.
Denise Richards.
Yeah, right. The smartest woman in the world who married Charlie Sheen because there were no signs that was a bad idea.
Nah. Hell of a pilot, though.
Oh, yeah. I totally got the best math scars, and like math is the first thing that Fleet looks at. Yeah.
I mean, I love that movie, but it's the first time piloting like a big starship, and it's like she almost hits the fucking space station, and she's like, "No, I got this," and they're like, "Okay."
Yeah, right. Comes within like 3 yards of hitting the other ship, and it was supposed to be a sign of her brilliance, and it's like, no, you should have went clear of it, bitch.
You still going to the brig, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
What was it? It was like the USS Jolly Roger or something like that. I totally forget. The ship had the stupidest fucking name.
Oh Christ, I don't know. Oh, I remember tits.
You remember tits?
I remember there was a lot of tits in that movie.
Yeah, they had the unisex shower in boot camp.
The unisex shower, and that was the director actually got naked as well, so everyone else felt comfortable for that scene.
Thank you, Eric Gardner. Wow, someone else, the Roger Young. Oh, that movie is full of like really.
It's not so memeable. Never pass up.
Not wrong things exactly. It's just why would you make that call? Like the unisex shower, that was weird, and why? And then that they had extremist Mormons at Camp Joe Smith, it was actually called, and then it showed the bugs had totally slaughtered them, and they even had the statue of the angel Moroni with the trumpet like on all the Mormon churches.
Oh, I never saw that.
Like, why? Why did you do that? It was hilarious, don't get me wrong. It's a strange call to make.
I mean, the most memorable part was he runs into Wish.com Rob Lowe. That's our boy Rico. Because he's with his girl, he's just like, oh, I'll punch you in the face. And he's like, yeah, go on, then punch me in the face. And he turns around and goes, you hear that? Rank is not an issue. And then just gets punched in the face. Like, what the fuck did you think was going to happen, you idiot?
I was waiting. I was hoping that they were going to do. Remember when they were doing stadium football? Or future stadium football?
It was just like indoor football, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. But they were
Flip
doing like
6-3
jumping, leaping, flippy things. And I was hoping that they were going to do those things in the fight, but they didn't.
He did it in the training ground for the capture the flag. Flip 6-3 hole.
Yeah, oh yeah, and he did flip onto the back of the giant insect that way, but I was hoping he was going to fight Discount Rob Lowe that way.
Yeah.
Casper Van Dien, the most non-Hispanic to ever live. He was from Buenos Aires. They all were, remember?
Yeah, I just always wanted to go to Yagama Beach. All of this stemmed from this fucking stupid-looking gun that you showed us the other week. This.
Why didn't he go get an airsoft pistol? They make plenty of airsoft pistols that are licensed by Glock, Sig Sauer, H&K that look very realistic, and all you got to do is paint that red tip on them.
I never really understood why they didn't just like spray a planet with like bug spray. A shit ton of bug spray, or like just like laying down. Why would you have big walls so you can fortify yourself against the bugs, where you could just have like these big fucking sticky mats?
That's a good question, actually. That would have been hilarious. They've all stuck to giant, sticky tape to bug. We talked about that on Noirbach.
No.
Baba.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't think anyone, when they watch Starship Troopers, comes away from it going, "Well, that was just fucking unrealistic."
I hate butchering people's names. Sanico, I know you've been around forever, and I hate butchering people's names because they read the book and then forget 80%. I did read the book after. I know he's not everyone's favorite, but Sargon of Akkad's the politics of Starship Troopers, where he does this long form comparison between the two and why it's not such a bad idea that people who have actually served in the military and have skin in the game and protecting the state
doing my part.
are the ones to be leaders and whatnot. Anyway, he makes this long drawn out case. That's what made me want to go read the book, and I did. And you're not wrong.
I didn't actually know there was a book. This is news to me.
Yeah, the book and the movie have very little to do with each other. What is the guy's name? The director, I keep forgetting. He does all the disaster films, Independence Day, and likes blowing up monuments. Anyway, that guy. It did RoboCop. Regardless, he intended to make the movie a mockery of the system that they have, how horrible it all is, and they ended up kind of making it look good and fun and something you'd want to join in. It sort of backfired on him.
There was a whole thing like, again to the unisex shower with the tits, and they were like, why did you join? And she went, I want to have babies, and the best way to get a license is to serve. Like, you gotta have a license to breed. But then you look at some people, like the kind of person who uses a duck hunt pistol for a robbery, and you think, maybe there should be a license to breed. Oh, should we have a look at him, by the way?
That's not a far right future or anything, which was the way they tried to demonstrate. That's a far left future where you need a license for everything. Am I right, Sin?
Yeah, but then look at this guy.
You don't think that they would, if they could pass out licenses, somehow control procreation? They would. They would. They want to remove every other natural right. Why not reproduction? Crazy bastards.
This is the culprit right here, which is
with the zapper.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No one expected that.
Wear a ski mask. No one's taking that person seriously.
No, especially not when you're using that.
Yeah. Verhoeven. Thank you, Otsan, in Dark Resurrection.
Verhoeven. Very good. Well done. Bookworm Addict says, are you going to talk about Mizzy? No, I think that guy's had enough fucking coverage. He seems to thrive on it. It's not doing anyone any world of good right here. But let's move over to Ireland, right? Irish government to slaughter 200,000 farting cows to fight climate change.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
And then be shocked when the price goes way the fuck up.
It's okay. We can import our food from China, who imports it from other countries anyway, while they continue to despoil the entire global environment. It makes perfect sense.
And if you question it, you're a bad person.
Yeah.
There was
and Stop Oil will show up and not let you leave your driveway or something.
I read about it the other day. There was a particular time when I don't know if it was down to the cow's diet or something like that, but these particular breeds of cows that just weren't eating something, I don't know, but they had to slaughter them en masse, which meant there was actually a fuck ton of really, really, really cheap beef at the time. However, I don't think that's going to be the case this time. I mean, this is, I think it was in Ireland as well, a historical time when they had to fucking slaughter.
Where are
these
we,
cows.
John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Just because it wasn't economically viable, either for for what they were eating or fucking like the conditions that they wanted to live in or something. So they went, all right, fuck these cows then. Let's get the cows that are just willing to live in shit or eat shit or something. I can't remember quite what it was. I read about it a couple of days ago. But because of that, because they slaughtered all these cows en masse, beef was cheap as fuck for fucking ages because they just had an abundance of fucking delicious, delicious cow. However, I mean, you remember, what was it, fucking 6 months ago when fucking, and it was Bill Gates, he just bought a fucking load of land and all of these cows died of the heat, apparently. Do you remember that?
Yeah, while all the other
Vaguely,
animals were fine.
Yeah, but then you notice that also the price of meat didn't fucking go down either, did it? Strange.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
No prices have gone down here in I don't know how long. Except gas. Gas isn't at $4 anymore, but...
Well, I'll tell you what always remains the same. However much you are willing to give over here at the AAA, streamlabs.com, and whoever's name you want, all the links are down in the description. Polly, go ahead, grab that, bud.
Right. Lulu Lane, thank you for the $1. Are you going to get the game Starship Troopers Extermination?
Oh, that's right. That came out, didn't it?
I don't know.
Huh.
Why didn't they ever go full 40K and just do Exterminatus from orbit on the bug planet? We're going back to P. We're going to get the brain bug. Or you could just nuke them all from orbit.
Well, yeah, but the smart bug was like deep underground. Because it was smart.
I say show up every 30 days and re-nuke.
Just re-nuke. Yeah. If planet Earth had an abundance of anything, it was nukes. Hakira threw $5. He says the most random thing about Starship Troopers. This is a Starship Troopers stream now. The most random thing about Starship Troopers lives in my head rent-free. The neo-green translucent violin. Oh, come on, yes. That Jake Busey plays before Rico and Dizzy fuck. It's the first thing that comes to mind. I know exactly what you mean. Here's the beer. I expect the best and I give the best. I know exactly what you mean. Thank fuck one person in that whole platoon knew how to play the goddamn violin. Otherwise it was just bloody useless, wasn't it?
That was the best part. It's here's the beer and here's the fun. And he opens up the crate that's the fun, and it was a few footballs, a couple of beach balls, and a translucent violin. And thank God Jake Busey knew how to play the translucent violin.
Nary a condom to be seen in the army. Translucent green condoms. But then actually, no, if you need a license to breed, then I guess everyone is kind of like sterilized at birth, aren't they?
Yeah, they have to give you a crack code to be able to get your sperm to work.
They've got like, decrypt your womb.
Yeah.
But Akira, thank you. Yeah, mate, I'm exactly the same. I know exactly what you mean right there. Let's move on away from this bullshit. A true crime fanatic in South Korea killed someone she met online out of curiosity to see what murder would be like for real. I've always had a problem with the people that are absolutely obsessed with the fucking true crime podcasts. Oh, have you seen that new Dharma documentary on Netflix? This is what it leads to.
Yeah, it's bound to happen. Slippery slope and all that.
Slippery slope. It did happen. What?
That's what happens when you jump the knife.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm the only person who hasn't said jump the knife yet. Oh, God, I just said it. Motherfucker. Now, we all know what movies are coming out soon, right?
We do?
Yeah, we do.
What?
Barbie.
Oh.
The
Is that
Barbie
on
movie.
your,
Right.
Is that on your watch list?
Well, it's got the absolutely delectable Margot Robbie in it. But it actually, the set was so pink, it led to a worldwide shortage in pink paint.
Interesting.
So it just looks like Hangover the movie, which I think was called The Hangover. But this is going to hurt my eyes, man. I don't want to watch this shit.
Why were you thinking about watching it?
I wasn't thinking about watching it. I'm just saying, I definitely.
That's what it
don't watch
sounded like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, I'll give it a watch if she gets her tits out, which she did in Wolf of Wall Street. So she might do it again.
It's a kid's flick.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. That was my takeaway.
It was a kid's flick.
Well,
Okay.
I meant Barbie, but okay.
I'm just saying, it's.
I liked Wolf of Wall Street, but like it ensured that Quaaludes are never going to come back on the market again. The most effective means medically, pharmaceutically, of addressing insomnia. Thanks,
Yeah.
disco hop heads.
Thanks,
Yeah, no,
Scorsese.
it's trendy because movie.
Yeah, so no more lewds, no more pink paint. Right there.
I mean,
Also,
I like lewds.
You like a lewd? I like nudes.
I'd like to sleep.
That's what I meant.
Oh.
Oh. Me and Polly
Lewd
both went different
photographs,
directions with
okay,
that. Right? Okay. Daryl O'Dell says Drunkle's more of a Malibu Stacy kind of guy. But she got a new hat. All right, let's move on. 3 teens arrested after killing and eating New York Village's prize swan.
Didn't we have this?
I love that.
Did we have this?
I think we might have.
Did we?
I don't remember it, but yeah.
This is from
That's
June
not
the
saying much.
1st.
Exactly. I tend to flush my memory after the stream.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Like some kind of
It allows me to continue on in a normal manner.
I got work the next day, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
We can't eat swan over here. Not allowed.
Because they're the
I
queen.
swear to God, we had this exact conversation.
That does sound familiar, doesn't it? Go grab your dollar, Polly. Go on.
I will. Steve Daves, believe it or not, think for the dollar human urine has as much.
Sorry, Steve Daves, believe it or not. Brilliant.
Human urine has typically as much acidity as a can of aerosol. That's right. In Starship Troopers, they could have just pissed their way to victory. They could have destroyed them from orbit. Open up the side door and let her rip.
Just piss on them.
Hmm.
Yeah, but then also they were throwing things, weren't they?
Who? The bugs?
The bugs. They were throwing things. Yeah.
Yeah, they were using their near infinite supply of asteroids to whip at Earth.
But there was also,
and then also their plasma farts up into orbit.
Plasma farts. That was the shit. Yeah. Smoothers in the chat says Long Boy is dead. Oh, dude, what was that official? Is that official, Smoothers? Give me the link. Cite yourself, bitch. Source. Okay, if we've had this, then I mean, I don't like swans anyway. They insist upon themselves. Good news though. Sweden declares sex is now a sport.
Yeah, but it's Sweden. I've seen that fucking pamphlet that they give new arrivals.
Yeah.
Here's the varieties of sex available in Sweden. Remember the guy in the wheelchair and the oh Lord.
Have you seen the women?
From Sweden?
Yeah.
Well, they're dressed like ninja mailboxes now.
Yeah.
What? Fucking hell. Okay. All right.
Go ninja mailbox.
So Sweden has declared sex as a sport, and the first ever sex competition is scheduled to take place early next week. But the thing is, sessions are expected.
Unrelated, guys. I won't be here next week.
Is it, oh, really? Is it because you will be in the solo match? Right there.
No, I'm actually in the relay.
Yeah, just another guy. So they're just going to stream porn? Is it what's going on here?
No. It's sex. But then there is one solo match. Will at least go on for a good 40 to 45 minutes. Now, closest to the answer, without going over, the world record for masturbation.
What?
There is a world record for masturbation. Closest
All
without
right.
going over.
Going over what? Like how many times in a day?
Price is Right.
What do you-
No. It's the longest session of masturbation.
Longest or shortest?
No, long. I said longest, and it is a male as well. So he had to be fully engorged all the while.
For the longest amount of time.
The longest time. Whoa.
Not the shortest.
No, not the shortest.
72 hours.
Jesus Christ. Polly?
Did they drug test them beforehand?
Okay, I mean, you're getting too involved here.
Well, was it Cialis free? That's a fair question.
That is a fair question.
It's not a fair question. We've got Rodriguez with 54 minutes.
Do you guys even have masturbation in England? Do you know how this works?
Yes, we have. we have masturbation in England, Sinatra. I'm not getting angry. Not getting angry. Darren Root says 4 days. JTR with 63, I'm guessing minutes. Daryl O'Dell with 45 minutes. Polly, I'm gonna need an answer.
I don't even have an opinion, man. I don't.
No, I don't want an opinion. I want an answer.
Well, an opinionated answer, then. I don't know. 2 hours.
Okay, well, Polly is correct here because he didn't go over. The correct answer is 9 hours and 58 minutes.
Who recorded this? What the fuck? Where was this going on?
I think it was Japan. I think his name was Matsuko Sato. I think that was what his name was. It's definitely something like that.
How did I not know it was Japan?
It's always Japan.
It's always Japan, and that's how you know I'm telling the truth. So good for you, Sweden. Over to Sky News. One-legged British crime boss jailed after 5 years on the run. I'm just bringing it up for the headline.
Yeah, I understand why. It makes perfect sense to me. I'm okay with everything here.
Thank you, Polly.
That hobbling, leaping bastard, we finally caught up with him.
Be quiet!
Is it always a hop, skip, and a jump away from justice? Go on, Sid.
Boop, boop, boop. Loading. Do you even have masturbation in England? Sinatra. Have you seen the chavs over there? I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Bunch of wankers, mate.
That's fair. Thank you, Doc.
Yeah, so there you are. Yeah, you see why I brought this up. Brilliant. Now, let's have some angry news, shall we? Polly, are you aware of the game Magic the Gathering?
I am aware of it, yes.
Are you a player? Do you play?
No, I'm not a filthy card flopper.
Oh, well, the chat's going to love you today, aren't they? But
there's this ongoing friendly rivalry between, tabletop wargaming, like 40K or Black Powder from Warlord games that I play. And then, flipping cards. Come on. Really?
Well, Magic the Gathering, Wizards of the Coast, recently, they bought into the Lord of the Rings franchise. And I know what you think. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be brilliant, isn't it? Because
Wizards of the Coast own, frightening amounts of stuff. Okay, anyway, that's not good.
One of the best things about Wizards of the Coast is the artwork on their cards, right? Some fucking epic shit. A lot of shit goes into it. They've always got a cool quote. What do? Well, they turned Aragorn black. Magic the Gathering's making racists mad. And that's good. Right, so check this out. These are
Can you
all
scroll
Aragorn.
back up a little bit?
Oh, give me a sec. These are all Aragorn right here, right? Aragorn is now a black man, right? Now check out this subheadline. Canon is a fool's stricture.
Is it what?
They are... Canon?
A fool's scripture.
Stricture.
Okay.
I'm just going to see if that's actually a word.
I've heard it before, but I don't think it's a real word like that.
A restriction on an activity, right? So they're saying canon is dumb while they are trying to advertise Lord of the Rings.
Here's the thing.
They are looking Lord of the Rings fans in the eye and saying canon is dumb.
Yeah.
They're looking at money going, we want more money. So if we say this thing, we'll get more money.
I don't think they are. I don't think this is one of those things where, outrage is great advertising. Don't get me wrong. That does work. But not with Lord of the Rings fans. These are the people who will tell someone off because they go, oi, you got Frodo's buttons wrong, you fucking idiot. They didn't have that metal in the Shire. Get out of here.
I think this is the second time they've tried something like this, too.
It's second. Okay. It's Wizards of the Coast, man. They're insane. That's why it's being listed on Gizmodo. It's like, oh, that's a good thing. First things, Frank Cap. I said friendly rivalry, man. It's nothing personal. It's fine. Yu-Gi-Oh for life or whatever. Yeah.
I'll kill your family.
Yeah, they say we play with little dolls that we have to paint, and we call them card floppers. It's fine. They always call us brush lickers. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, Wizards of the Coast comic book curation, every fucking week they would come up as doing something new. They're full of insane, woke, progressive people doing incredibly stupid shit. And I love that line. It's a fool's so it's a fool's restriction. It's a fool's limitation. Really? All you need to do to prove how full of shit they are is take something that they like and gender flip something or the orientation flip somebody. Let's take you really like Batwoman, Batgirl. Okay, let's flip her and make her heterosexual. No, she's a lesbian. Hey, that's a fool stricture. Come on, lighten up.
Yeah, but that stuff's never taken seriously, honestly. It's always it only goes one way.
It does, but what doesn't go one way is the lame ass argument that lore doesn't matter. That's an argument of convenience that they're full of shit on. And to prove it, all you need to do is flip something that they like. That's it. It's a fool stricture. You mean the basic storyline that underlay anything is a foolish restriction? You're out of your fucking mind. Take something that's got nothing to do with nothing, like, you know, Harry Potter, and then all of a sudden in the middle of the story, he's doesn't have his wizarding powers anymore because he was never meant to be a wizard. Everyone would be like, wait, what? That's not what's supposed to be going on. He was destined to be this because of who his parents were and so on and so forth. Hey, that's a fool's restriction. Come on, fuck off.
Well, and as much as I agree with what you're saying, I don't think that's actually what's going. Well, I mean, that is what's going on here, but not necessarily in this article. Once again, in this article, they're saying if you are not entirely on board with Black Aragorn, then you are racist. Well, once again,
anymore.
You know, like
I don't give a shit.
If you don't go and watch Little Mermaid, you didn't watch it because you hate black people, Sin. There's no other reason.
Mermaid.
The day what Sinatra just said becomes widespread is when this shit will be finally over. Like, people like,
yeah, people just need to stop.
You're a racist. I don't give a shit. That bored, I can't even raise my voice over it. When people talk like that, yeah, there'll be no way to cudgel you into anything anymore.
And we're seeing that right now, actually, which brings me swiftly on to my next article. Boycott Target is now the #1 song on iTunes, knocking off Taylor Swift.
What? That's hilarious.
That's pretty good.
It's fucking brilliant, isn't it? It's fucking brilliant. And do you know what the fallout of that was? Do you know what the fallout of it was? Target boycott over LGBTQ plus products is literally terrorism. It's literally
alcohol, liquor, booze.
I could go for any one of the three.
It's literally terrorism, says that is not Economist, the publication, An Economist.
Yeah,
it's literally
Newsweek, and I don't see opinion piece anywhere. They're trying to pass that off as a journalistic article.
This is the best article that I could. Well, the headline that really did the best for me for the show. There are several of them.
I get it. It's just, the opinion pieces that get passed off in Newsweek are pretty fucking bad, but this doesn't look like it's an opinion piece. It looks like this is their attempt at journalism. Admittedly, it's Newsweek, which is, yeah.
Well, but as I say, so don't forget, right? If you don't buy Magic the Gathering, Lord of the Rings cards, you're racist. If you don't watch Little Mermaid and love it, if it's not the best thing you've ever seen, it's racist. And if you don't buy Pride products from Target, it's terrorism.
We hate corporatism until it is putting rainbows on stuff. Then if you're not participating in this specific corporatism, you're a bad person.
It's absolutely incredible, isn't it? Out of 11 months out of the year, the fucking hardcore left are like, oh, fuck capitalism, apart from in the month of June when they want to suck its rainbow dick.
Good point.
No way.
Good fucking point.
No, these people are all major corporatists now.
Yeah, absolutely they are.
Corporations agree with them. Fucking, what was it? A couple of years ago, the Occupy Wall Street was bring down the billionaires, take them down, all this stuff. And now it's like, oh, actually, if you don't buy this stuff from Target, you're a scumbag, so go shop billionaires.
You're a
That's
fucking
what I mean.
terrorist.
It's almost like they're completely full of shit, and these are all arguments of convenience, and they have no principle other than yay us. And
it's always arguments of convenience with these people because that's how they live their life.
They couldn't have said it better myself, Sin. There you go. Remember that, guys. So don't be a terrorist. Go and suck a guy's dick under the ring.
It's not like there isn't an agreed upon definition of terrorism. Like, even the federal government has that same definition. They say it's the threat or use of violence on non-military targets to promote political change. How the fuck is that literally terrorism? Fuck is wrong with you? Oh, wait,
Well-
you're just going to redefine violence to be words, aren't you?
Yeah, I
Fucking
can
hell.
often find when people on, because I like to argue on Reddit, as we know, and I've been banned again. I got another 2 days, then I got to start a new account. But then I can always tell when someone has just listened to someone else's argument. It's generally when they use the word stochastic.
It's not always true, but that's a damn good flag. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What
Yeah.
was the when Roe versus Wade got overturned federally? That is, fucking there was a type of pregnancy. What was it called?
Fallopian pregnancy?
I want to say myopic.
Ectopic.
Ectopic. Thank you.
The dangerous pregnancy. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Go
you
on.
got ectopic and you got stochastic. 2 words which I've had 36 on this glorious mortal, 36 years on this fucking green earth without ever having heard before. And all of a sudden they're fucking everywhere. So when the people use those words, I know they're talking out of their ass. You're not getting their opinion. You're getting something that they're regurgitating from a fucking a tweet or a YouTube video, or even better, someone else's Reddit comment.
And when you hear Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez say stochastic, yeah, that's when you know, man. It's like, wow, it's made it all the way up to that fucking balloon head. You tell him, Steve Dave, thank you for the $2. Polly, I would love to tell you, beginning to the end of the timeline about the Kingdom Hearts canon, you would lose your shit. Really?
Really?
But
will you find it again at the end? Lisa in the chat says a stochastic pregnancy. All right, okay. Let's steam on through. Okay, you ready for this, boys? Here we go. How to Train Your Dragon brings Hiccup and Astrid to live action with perfect casting. Now, this is another film that no one asked to be done in live action.
Can they just admit that we have no new ideas and
this isn't the worst of it. That's Hiccup and Astrid right there, yeah?
Can we see the perfect casting? I think I know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, you can. Right there, buddy. You just fucking knew it, didn't you? You just fucking knew it. Of course.
Everyone did.
Good lord. I mean,
did you see that? Did you see that meme that I sent you, Sinatra? Disney's Bambi, and it's just a picture of a black goat.
It's a goat.
a jet black goat. It's Disney's Bambi.
When did you send me that?
Well, I sent it to so many people. Maybe I missed out. Hold on, I'll send it to you now.
Yeah, I did not get that one.
Perfect casting right here, guys.
You didn't see the one I sent you with the French?
No, I did. I actually brought that up on Noir Bar, and we talked about it for a solid 5 minutes because it had a Frenchman in it, and Sam was there, and we had fun.
I sent it to Sam, too. I thought it was pretty good.
Now, you got to remember, right, How to Train Your Dragon, right, is about Vikings. Vikings, where are they from, traditionally, Polly?
They're from the northern Nordic cold regions.
We could just say Norway, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, and this is one of them black Norwegians right there, which... what the fuck are they thinking?
Well, I don't know. You remember the MCU Norse pantheon of gods? They had Asians, they had black people, they had, wheelchair lesbians. It made sense.
That was yeah. You don't... Wait, hang on. Who had a wheelchair?
Maybe. In the background there. You didn't see it?
After all, who has a better story than Bran the Broken? Nothing? Jesus Christ. Fine. So this is Astrid right here. The
Roosevelt had the wheelchair, didn't he?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, the president?
Yeah.
Yes.
Deified. Fair enough. It's, she's one of them. She's one of them brown Vikings. Vikangs, I guess it will.
Yeah.
Drunkle, prophet of cringe. That's going to be everywhere.
Nicely done.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like that? Okay, cool. All right. Show's going up in value. Let's continue. Applicants seeking to join RAF described as useless white male pilots in a bid to hit impossible diversity targets. The fucking RAF, the Royal Air Force, is now said, no, we've got too many white men. But not... The beautiful thing is, they found out about this and they sued. They all get $5,000 each.
Who's they?
The useless white male pilots.
No shit. They sued the RAF?
The actual RAF, yeah.
Holy shit.
Which, you think about it, $5,000 each, not actually a lot, but it did get brought to light that the whole fucking diversity thing is just
is the point of it.
Bollocks.
Yeah, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
I mean, it's the RAF. It's the Royal Air Force. You're the best of the best right here. Do you know what I mean? It's like your Warhammer and you refer to fucking people who play Magic the Gathering as card turners. Think about what the fucking Air Force pilots say about the army. They take the piss right out of each other. These are the best of the best. These are the people out there fucking defending our goddamn freedoms, Sinatra. But now, no, it's down to sex and ethnicity. Because
always sex.
Well, when
there
it
you go,
comes...
Drunken. I sent it to both of y'all.
Oh, thank you, dude. When it comes to bombing a village in fucking the Middle Eastern buttfuck nowhere, I'm sure all of those people, as they're burning to death in the fiery napalm, are very happy that the pilot that did it was a brown woman. Who
That's what
really
counts.
Looked like ass. She did it from a dragon. So, now this is something that's really going to piss me off right here. This is something that did piss me off, right? TV fraud gang jailed for illegally streaming Premier League games. Premier League being English, football or association football, also known as soccer. To you guys. So these guys have been bringing the streams to us for free with just a couple of adverts so they can make a couple of quid on the side for years and years and years. And God bless them. Thank you very much. What did they get? Well, one of them got 5 years in jail. Another one got 11 years in jail. Right? For letting people watch sports online for free. Okay?
Gotta pay the toll.
Well, here's your chaser. Teenage rapist sentence condemned as not justice, right? This is this guy here raped a 13-year-old schoolgirl when he was 17. He got 270 hours of community service. 11 years.
Which one's profitable?
11 years. 270 hours. 11 years, victimless crime, besides rich people not making as much money as they normally would. Destroyed someone's life, 270 hours community service. One more time, 11 years, victimless crime, 270 hours, rape. I'm angry.
I can see why.
It is angering.
It is angering as well. Look, I mean, also, talk about punchable faces. Jesus fucking Christ, man. You actually look like a rapist, Sean. Fuck. One more time. Protecting the rich. 11 years. Protecting the rich. 270 hours community service. One poor little girl. Let's have some science news. Scientists claim they're the first to transmit space-based solar power to Earth. Now, this is huge.
Was it women of color who set up the programming and hardware, though?
Of course it was. It's the bitch from How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay, all right. Then I care to hear. Okay.
Of course, yeah. No, because they're transmitting light, not dark. So this appears to be the first successful attempt since the idea of space-based solar power, which was originally proposed 55 years ago. How did it happen? Well, I'm glad you asked there, Polly.
I was about to.
A team of researchers from Caltech said on Thursday that their space-borne prototype called the Space Solar Power Demonstrator, or SSPD-1, or SPD, had collected sunlight, converted it into electricity, and beamed it to microwave receivers installed on a rooftop on Caltech's Pasadena campus. So how did it happen?
Wow.
I mean, we're just too stupid to know. But it did happen. And this, so, I mean, can I be the first to say that I'm very sorry for what happened to Caltech's Pasadena campus and the microwave receivers?
Are you saying it's like a smoking crater now?
I think it will be in a couple of weeks if we're talking. We've got fucking green energy, which is effectively costless. Yeah, I'm very sorry what happened to the Pasadena campus.
Gotcha. It got Clintoned.
It got Clintoned.
Weird how that works.
Weird how it's yet to work. Bit of compo face, ladies and gentlemen. I got some good compo face for you today. This is Mum outraged as neighbour's kids sneak into her garden and set up booby traps. Now check out that compo face.
I don't think that counts as compo face.
Are you sure that's not Getty? Holy shit, that's posed.
Oh my god, it actually says Getty Images. Oh no! I've been duped. I'm a rube.
I told you it wasn't compo face.
Oh, you're right. There's not even a... Oh, god damn it. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Chat, I failed you. I'm so sorry. And as per the rules of the AAA, I now have to grant one of you a single wish. Hopefully that wish is...
A sharper cheddar.
What, you think you're at a job interview, mate? What the fuck?
Right. It's an authentic cope of mine.
I want a sharper cheddar. I can take
Me
you.
too.
I'll take you to the town of Cheddar.
I've had cheddar from Cheddar.
It's very craggy.
The cheese?
No, the town.
Oh.
The women?
The faces of the women?
The women. Just another guy says, I wish that the 1965 Hart Cellar Act never passed. I'll get working on that one. Sam Miguel says, I wish for more wishes. Right, you're losing your rent, you piece of shit. There's always fucking one, isn't there? I wish for more wishes. Twat. No moderation for you, Sam Miguel. You suck. Right, on to the titular article then. This, episode 351 of the AAA meeting is brought to you by the tagline, Send in the mice. And this is brilliant. 2,000 mice dropped on Guam by parachute to kill snakes.
Not the other way around.
No, you'd think it would be. But it's not. This is an invasive, it's a brown tree snake, invasive in Guam. But I guess, like, it's very small, or, like, enough mice will just gang up on it. But here's the thing. They were dropped, Polly.
I hope they didn't drop it on one side of Guam. It might capsize.
Do you think Guam is like just like a floating door or something, mate? Like,
you don't remember that elected official asking the naval admiral which side of the island are the bases on? Because if they're all on one side, I am afraid that the island might capsize. That actually happened during a congressional hearing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it really did. It was. He didn't understand the nature of islands. It was.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Booker?
I don't remember who it was.
Booker. Go fuck yourself, says
No,
please.
as in Cory Booker of New Jersey? No, it wasn't. No, it
I
wasn't.
thought
It was a guy. It was a representative of Georgia, but I don't remember his name.
Go fuck yourself says, please take it off screen, and that will be the one wish that I grant today. Go fuck yourself. But before we do, Joshua Nofsky says, tiny parachutes for each mouse. Yes!
And it's playing Ride of the Valkyries the whole time.
They floated down from the sky on Sunday, 2,000 mice wafting on tiny cardboard parachutes. What the fuck?
Oh my god. I thought it was a joke. Oh no.
No, it's real.
Ham and Beans got it with Congressman Hank Johnson. Thank you. But it's like cardboard parachutes.
Tiny little cardboard parachute for each mouse. What the fuck?
I mean, I made little parachutes for my G.I. Joes when I was a kid, threw them out the window, sure, but
Well, here's the kicker though. The mice were dead and they were pumped full of painkillers, and so the snakes ate the mice and then OD'd.
I mean, that will do it.
It's not as cute as we initially thought. Like, lots of little
Holy
mice,
fuck.
little paratrooper mice with their little cardboard parachutes. A fake gamer cat says, "I need to see a video." Dude, I know. I went through several articles of this. All I could find was this same picture of a snake, which is it is the same snake all the time as well, and he's not holding up like a tiny. It's not like a snake headshot or anything like a mug shot, because he ain't got any arms. He can't hold up the ID card, right? I was like, why are there no photos of the little mice with their little cardboard parachutes? And that's because they were dead. But go fuck yourself. I now I grant your wish and take this off the screen. You may now consider yourself used.
I do.
Nice.
You feel used? Oh, Fucklesnuck threw $3. Fucking Fucklesnuck. He said, "I fucking hate this." This is in reference to the Wizards of the Coast, Magic the Gathering, Lord of the Rings. "I fucking hate this because Lord of the Rings was written by an Englishman, who felt that English literature was tainted by outside sources, So we now, as an outside source, feel the need to taint his legacy." Fucking well said, Fucklesnock. Excellent work, sir, and thank you very much for the $3. Should we have a... I mean, no, it's gone past... I've had a game ready for weeks, but you guys know how it is. You end up finding so much fucking news, and we just end up doing news, and there's nothing wrong with that, because our news is the best news, right, boys?
Mm-hmm.
Sinatra was very fucking quiet then. Do you notice that?
He knows the state of our news.
Yeah, well, let's just see on Friday if he's got tiny dead mice stuffed full of painkillers with little cardboard parachutes. I bet you don't, motherfucker. Should we have a couple of questions before we get out of here, boys?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. People in the chat, if you've got any questions for myself, Polydub or Sinatra Says, whack them in the chat. And we'll answer a couple before we get out of here. Sinatra, have you got anything for us?
Not today, sir.
Oh, no, really? I mean, well, I believe you. Okay. Polydub,
Yes.
how was
I'm
that
here.
Nuebe?
It was good. A good time was had by all. We got to make fun of the French repeatedly, which is always a win.
Oh,
That's a
brilliant.
big plus.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That's great.
I found out midstream that WikiHow was down, which sucks. Seriously, the HTML of the website is just fuckered right now. I don't know what's going on.
How did they manage that? What the fuck?
We wanted to do a stream on find out what kind of a quiz on what kind of vibe you send out. And since Far refused to answer the questions, Sam and I were going to answer them for her to find out what kind of vibe she sends out.
Fair, yeah.
And it didn't. All of their
A
quizzes were
reluctant
down.
vibe, I guess.
Yeah, the WikiHow quizzes are great. They are the spiritual successor to BuzzFeed.
But then you're like, WikiHow's gone down. How do we get it back up? Well, check the WikiHow. Oh, you can't. It's a vicious circle.
Yeah, I mean, it's full of fucking, pinko nonsense. So I fully expect George Soros will come in and pay whatever money he needs to get them up and running again.
Of course. Absolutely fine with me. Well, let's check out the bingo card then before we go. I very rarely check the bingo card unless we hit a line, which, of course, we didn't today. What the fuck is going on with What the fuck is going on with this? Oh. There you go. Right. So, we didn't have a game, so no game right there. And therefore, we didn't have a game, so no shenanigans. You see, these, that stops you from having a fucking line there. Chat didn't win the game, there was no game. We had an article pulled up, but it was alright. Did we have alcohol talk? We did, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
We absolutely fucking did. We had awkward dead air because it's a fucking Monday. Polly didn't say anything retarded. Well, he did, but he didn't blame insomnia for it. There was no engines, no technical difficulties. Gun talks, UK, US contract. Actually, no. I think there was one of them. I went for a wee. Polly wasn't late. There was no Fuggermouser donation. News went way over time. I said Drunken makes a terrible pun. But Vikings, I think, was a good pun, so I'm not going to tick that off. What do you think? There's the awkward dead air. Fucking wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. There was no racism. Show went on for 2+ hours. Actually, I think No, I think actually if I leave it another minute, it will be 2 hours. We don't need it. No, okay, yeah, there we go. So there are no lines today, unfortunately, guys, which means everyone is going to bed on their own, except for Polly, who is the massive kaiju weasel in the background. Well, there we... Oh, shit, we've got Go Fit Yourself says, you can't leave me hanging, I need my game fix. Well, you're going to have to hang in there. There might be one on Wednesday, there might be one on Friday, there might be one on Monday, mate. You never know. Life's a lottery. Be lucky. Ham and Bean says, do you recognise the dead mice in the water? I do not recognise the dead mice in the water. And Power Your Furniture says, when's the next North Korean video, Drunkle? That is a good question. I actually today, while I was brewing a nice cup of coffee and I was cleaning up my dishes from yesterday, and I thought to myself, do you know, it might be about time for another North Korean video. So, it's on the cards, sir. We'll watch this space. We'll get something on soon. But until then, guys, it doesn't matter because this show is over. Though if you find yourself with an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go eating a swan just yet. We're going to be back on Wednesday on the Polybobs channel at 10:30pm GMT, 5:30pm ST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30am on Christmas Island with news, games, and banter that will make you literally die. I am heading over to twitch.tv/drunkleplays for some epic gameage, and tonight we're going to be quipping it, guys. We're going to be quipping it. It's not going to be a large one because I'm very tired. Back to the fucking gym, and I woke up very fucking early, so I'm not... This way, you get to do all the work for me. So we're going to have like an hour and a half, 2 hours of some Jackbox games over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays. But if it's way past your bedtime, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for all the generous donations. I'm looking at Fostonia right there. Doc, you absolute legend. And of course, Steve Dave coming in as well for the third incarnation of Polly's Evolution. And don't forget your tiny little parachutes. Yeah.